Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. What's going on? I want to know if y'all can hear me. Put a one in chat if you can hear me. Okay? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay? All right. So, I want to start this off by saying this. Now, I never, shame anybody for having their own opinions and for believing whatever they want to believe. That's on you. But what I won't do is hold on real quick, because I got to do one more thing before I really get into this. Give me a second. I want to say, okay, I finished what I needed to do. Let me close that tab. I just want to let y'all know this ain't that. Okay? When I say that this ain't that, now, I don't care how funny I am, how, bubbly I come across, or how, jolly I may appear. Okay? I want to let you know right now, right here and right now, if I go anywhere, if any one of you bitches, meaning men for the most part, there's some strong women out there I might have to defend myself against, but for any one of you dudes out there that want to approach me about something that I said, I have no problem slapping the fuck out of you, period. I don't know if y'all think that this is a game here. I'm here to let you know that I've been fighting all my life. You might as well call me Sophia. I've been fighting all my life. I grew up in a family full of Crips, and I had to defend myself. I was taught how to defend myself. I was forced to learn how to defend myself. So I'll be damned if any one of you bitches think that y'all could ever come to me and think that y'all gonna disrespect me. Okay, now, let's get into the topics. How y'all doing, by the way? This is Jeremy Speaks, and we are talking about a lot of stuff today. Okay, I just want to, give us, the regular intro first, before I really started getting into things. All right. I really want to reiterate, I doubt any one of you bitches could really come to me in real life and talk the shit that y'all be talking online. See, I have no problem standing on what the fuck I say. I've been doing that since I was a child. I had to fight my stepdad. So I could give a fuck about fighting any one of you bitch ass niggas at all, period. I really want to reiterate that. Okay? Now, I may be a professional. I may be a college graduate, former military, now vet. But I have no problem backhanding the taste out y'all motherfucking mouths. I really don't. And I really want to make that a point. Now, what started all of this? So yesterday I was online. I was on X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And I saw this video of a teacher. Apparently, there is some teacher out here that is causing an uproar because he had students, female students, or what do you call them, girl students? I like whatever, female students, undoing his or taking down his hair or whatever the case may be. It looked like it was about 6 or 7 of them doing it. That caused an uproar, and he ended up getting fired. Now, I want to show y'all the video, and then I'm going to show y'all what happened after to get this response. And then we're going to talk about some other shit, because I got a lot of other stuff that's been really bothering me lately. Okay? Now, I'm about to share my screen real quick. All right. Should I do the screen or should I do the tabs? I'm gonna be flipping all over the place, so I'm gonna do the entire screen. Period. All right. So let me minimize myself real quick. To show y'all what I'm talking about. So apparently this is the video that has went viral, y'all. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about. Actually, I want to get to the actual video. Hold on. Let me go to the shade room real quick. Because I don't know what y'all. I don't. This ain't that. This ain't that. Now I'm looking for the original video. I didn't know I had clicked on a response video to the original video that he showed. But if I can't find it, we can just go back to that video that I had originally and just put that shit on mute. Now, this is the video that had Twitter in an uproar. Basically, so this man basically gets on starts up at his TikTok, right? He says, this will really shake him up. That's how he starts the video off, and he records all of these students basically undoing his hair, right? Now, this garnered a lot of backlash from students, not from students, but from parents, social media. People felt like it was weird, inappropriate, and stuff like that. Now, first off, hold on, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna take this down because this is like I don't like the way that this is going. I'm gonna share the tabs instead. I feel like that's cleaner. Now this man had got so much fucking backlash on social media about this, right? You have parents who up here thinking that it's weird. You have people out here saying that, oh, it's a good thing, that, I love this, or whatever the case may be. Now, me, after I saw this video, and I'm going to pause this because we're going to actually go to Twitter for a second, okay? We're going to go to Twitter. I'm going to go back to this video to see what he actually had to say because I don't want to jump ahead. Now, I'm going to go to Twitter, right? Now, this young man, calling him a young man because I don't know him. Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. Now, this young man had said, it's a sick ass world when y'all muster up the courage and strength to attack the people that are contributing to this world in a beautiful way with passion. people that care about kids in the future. It is a sick world when that is criticized and attacked instead of uplifted. Y'all need to take a long and hard look in the mirror and stop projecting your trauma onto the world and the people that live in it boldly and lovingly. Now, I'm going to play this because this is what this man ended up doing after he ended up getting fired, right? So I'm only gonna play a little bit of this because I can only stomach just a little bit of it. But let's listen.
All the controversy that has come from this video that I posted, I wanted to come on here and read some of the messages that my students are sending me during. Some of the messages that they've been sending me. During this time. Hey, bestie. I really hope that you see this message. How are you? I hope that you're okay.
Why? Pause. Why the fuck is the students calling you bestie? That's some shit. I sound like I'll text one of my friends. Like, how are they even contacting you after you were fired? It could be a professional email account that's sanctioned by the school, whatever the case may be. But I don't want my child considering no grown ass nigga, no bestie. I'm sorry. Teacher or not, you can love the teacher. That could be your favorite teacher. Y'all can have a great relationship. But I'm not. I don't know why there's a blur of the lines of professionalism here. Number two, where the fuck are the tears at? That was my question. But let's continue.
Our class misses you so much, and we really want you to know that we love you and we miss you so much and can't wait for you to come back. I can't believe that taking somebody's hair out is such a big deal, and it makes me so mad that people make little things big things. I want you to know that the class and others got your back, and we will always stand behind you and out for you no matter what happens. We got you. Again, we miss you and we love you so much, and can't wait for you to come back. I wish that this never happened because it feels like we're losing you. Come back soon. Don't be gone too long.
Where are the tears? Where are the tears? All I'm saying is a lot of sniffling. That face looked dry as shit to me.
As if you're not back by Monday, I know something's up. But anyways, I also made sure that the classroom was clean before we left. Love you, miss you. Love you, miss you. See you later. Hi, Mr. White. We've been seeing all this stuff going on, and so has your other former students, and I just want you to know that we're standing with you. I'm literally in my junior year of high school right now, and seeing all this, you were my and many others' favorite teacher. Many of your students and former students are doing our best to advocate for you. You're one of the few teachers that made me really feel like I had a voice and opinion.
You're one of the teachers that made me feel like I had a voice and opinion. Y'all, type that in the chat. Remember that he said this, okay? Remember that he said you made me feel like I had a voice. Like, please type in the chat what he just said so we have a memory. So it's clocked real quick. But let's continue a little bit more.
And not only that you made learning fun and encouraging. At the end of the day, some people won't understand that some adults genuinely have a good heart. And have a good heart when it comes to dealing with children and That's probably never going to change, but we know parents, staff, etc. None that there knows that there has never been anything weird going on and that there was never any insinuation of that. The people that actually matter knows where your heart is, and that's all that matters. During COVID, you quite literally helped me through my 8th grade year by just being an adult I knew I could go to if I was having any problems. It's in you being you, and don't let anyone change that. For the GOAT. What's up, Mr. White? I know that your situation may not be looking the best.
Okay, enough, right? So I'm gonna minimize this now. So me just watching all of this unfold, I want to go back to his initial response to the backlash of the said video. Okay, let's just go back for a little bit. Hold on.
This week we were doing. Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong.
Let's stir the pot, shall we? I guess the pot is stirred.
With what I was doing, and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school, and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video, and I was one of the ones being interviewed. So I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally I asked about 4 or 5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. Number two, this was at the end of class. Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, this week we were doing STEM fair presentations. Since it was Friday and all of my students did an excellent job on their STEM fair projects and presentations, I told them if we get one solid presentation in this class, I'll end class a little early and they can have fun and play basketball, darts, or be on their phones or whatever. And during that time, my team would help me take my hair out. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other classes. I wrote all of them a pass at the beginning of the class period, requesting their assistance 10 minutes before dismissal. I told the teachers only send them if all of their work was completed and they had good behavior. They all met the criteria, so 10 minutes before dismissal, they showed up for their job. My next point I'd like to make is if I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird, this is inappropriate. Because me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying, oh, that's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. This week we were doing STEM fair. I personally believe that building authentic relationships with students is paramount in being an effective teacher. I make sure my students know and can feel that I care about them beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff.
I want to know. Pause. I want to know my children know that I care about them in and out of school. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. All right? Put that in the chat real quick. I want them to know that I care about them in and out of school. Their well-being. I care. Okay? Put that in the chat.
Stuff that I have to make them do. I take the time to get to know my students outside of academics because caring for the whole child is what's important. Some of these students have been with
Caring for the whole child is important.
me since I was a substitute 4 years ago. They see me as a big brother or a father figure, as some of them say. And me, I don't want kids of my own, so all of these kids are literally my children. And in case you're wondering about their parents, most of them follow me on social media and always talk about my videos with their kids. They always tell me that they're so grateful that their kids have someone like me in their life. In my admin, They're well aware of my social media presence and they love my videos. To me, this is just another wholesome moment that I'm having with my kids. I'm a science teacher. One thing that I teach my students about is symbiosis. Symbiosis deals with the relationships between organisms. The type of relationship that I like to foster in my class is mutualism, or mutualistic relationship, which means both organisms benefit from the exchange. So when my students have good behavior, complete all their assignments, and do everything that a scholar is supposed to do, I reward them with downtime and just time to just be a kid, be on their phones, play games, gossip, so on and so forth. My students and I work hard and we play harder. Unfortunately. Yeah, let's go ahead and start clearing some people. Start off with this gentleman right here. You're letting your daughters play in a grown man's head. God forbid I had kids, but if I had a daughter with a teacher like myself, with a good heart, good spirit, sound mind, no, I would not mind if they took his hair out. That's what little girls like to do. They like to do hair and do nails and makeup.
That's not 100% true. That's a stereotype, but continue.
I have 5 little sisters. You bet your I done had a wig on my head before, had a whole lace front. I done got my nails painted, eyebrows done. This question, read this. You letting your daughters play in a grown man's head? Do you see how
Okay. So after I had saw this response from him, I was like, okay, like, you know, like I was like, it's a little inappropriate and it's a little weird to me, but you know, I don't think it's like a huge deal. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I didn't think it was like a super huge, like, oh my God, can you believe? I wasn't looking at it like that. I wasn't. But then I had saw, you know, like I said, this video right here. You know, I'm sorry, not that video, but this video right here. This video right here. And I was like, okay, well, where's the tears? Not to mention, I said, where is the tears, right? Here I am. I'm saying, where's the tears? I'll click on my shit. And, you know, the man who wrote this tweet said, do you have to see the wind outside to know it's blowing? Clearly, he's sad. Why do you need tears to be convinced? Okay. I don't really know how that relates to what I was saying. Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to see wind outside to know that it's blowing, but I believe you have to have tears to know that somebody is fucking crying, especially when they're on camera. That was all I was saying. Right? So he responds back. He says, I'm now it seems as if he okay, so after that, I said, I'm just saying it feels a tad bit inauthentic. Not to say that he isn't sad. Crying with no tears is a bit odd. I think what he did was inappropriate, but not enough to get fired, more so warned and counseled. I didn't think that the man needed to get fired per se. I did think that he needed to get warned and counseled, mean counseling, you know, have a talking to, basically saying, okay, you have to have boundaries with the students. They shouldn't be, you know, be able to like be in your fucking head and, you know, be, you know, touching on you. Not saying that they're touching him sexually, but I just believe in, you know, a safe distance and a safe space. Just to keep things professional so no lines are blurred. Right? That's how I feel. Now, I personally did not think that what I said was that bad. But apparently, let's get into the comment section of this tweet. So, this man said he was crying. You have to pay close attention to our left. Plus, if you look at his eyes from the beginning, then look at the end, they're visibly red as F at the end. So yeah, he deaf was crying. What he did was inappropriate. He got consent and was nothing bad. Y'all not used to having somebody actually care about y'all and actually want to see y'all have a good future. Now, me personally, I had a lot of great teachers. My middle school years were not that great. I had some like real shady ass teachers. One of them was a white lady named Miss Patterson. She had favorites in the class where it was kids kind of like this is going on who she really had a close bond with, but the bitch didn't like me. she would make it her point to let me know that I was not in that group that she had basically established as like a little friendship circle in her class. I was always out of that shit. But honestly, I've been an only child all my life, so I could give a fuck if I'm with a group of people or not. I stand on my own. This here stands on his own. So I don't relate to that. I had great teachers. I had Mr. Lawyer. I had Miss Johnson, Miss Samuels. I had a lot of great teachers that was in my class, especially when I got to high school. Because I went to a STEM school as well. I graduated from a magnet school. Right? So, with all that being said, although my teachers was great, never once did my teacher ask me to take down her 27 piece. Curl her hair in the back. No, like that's not professional. But before I get into that, let's continue to read this. It was so melodramatic. Let me guess, a GoFundMe is next. I don't think he should have been fired, but he's definitely tugging on heartstrings. Now this is where it started to get activated. So it says, it's odd that you think tears are exclusive to crying. I never said tears are exclusive to crying, but crying is exclusive to tears. I never said people only cry when they sad. People cry happiness or whatever. Do you think that's what this is? This man, whoever this is, says, I think you should just be quiet. You look extremely ignorant right now, and this isn't the hill you want to die on. What hill? What are you bitches talking about? All I ask is, where are the tears? I'm seeing a nigga crying, but I don't see no tears in sight. And I'm saying, based on how this, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. Right? I said we all are entitled to our opinions. I stand by my opinion, stand by yours. Let's be our own thinkers. I hear what you're saying. Glad you clarify. I will add, though, the way people can be, had there been tears, just perceived as inauthentic without tears. Other people would claim it would have been performative. Keep your opinion to yourself. That's what Mr. Glizzy told me. Education can change opinions. Remain uneducated. Sir, I went to a STEM school myself. I went to the military because, growing up in the hood, you don't really have that many resources of money. So, therefore, I went into the military. After I went into the military and completed my contract with an honorable discharge with the completion of said contract that I signed up for, I went to college. When I went to college, I went to business school. I had one major and a minor, but I was like, you know what? I'm a bad bitch. I could do two. So I double majored. Market research, business analysis, and graduated on time. 3.5 grade point average. And this nigga gonna tell me I got some land in heaven to sell. You interested? So I guess I'm lying. I guess I'm lying. And then this woman says, you so stupid, bro. Disgusting, honestly. This now mind you, now this is I'm not gonna click on the page because it shows explicit content of adult activity. Now this man told me, but you punks would be right there under his balls if he let you. Now, first of all, let's say this. A gay porn page calling me a punk is crazy. Like, that's nasty work, if you ask me. Like, the contradiction and the self-hate within this is crazy. And it's a lot of projecting going on. Let's be real here. and continue. So after I said this, Dublin, like after I said what I said, you know, an adult content creator, you know, Bait Bandit XL, you know, came at me. He said, doubling down on your ignorance and capping like you ain't never watched Corn is crazy. But here we are. I responded, what are you talking about? I don't shame sex work at all. I believe it's brave and a tasking job. I never ever shamed, you know, sex work or anybody getting at how they live. What I'm saying is, how can you be a page promoting gay adult content calling me a derogatory slur? Does that make sense? Much respect to all sex workers. Not really, though. Beyond the name calling, your whole point was that a human being running a gay porn page should not have anything negative to say. Nobody is saying that he can't have anything negative to say. But how are you as a gay porn page gonna come to me and call me a gay slur? That's crazy. That's insane. That's literally insanity. Like literally insanity. No, my point was, as a gay porn page, using a gay slur against me is crazy. I never shame sex work. It's really not that deep. I disrespected no one on here. Maybe I'm the only one that sees the problem, and I'm fine with that. Have the day you deserve. And I did. Laid in the bed, cuddled up with my bae. Right? Now, let's continue here. Now, from this point, you know, we have a lot of people, saying don't go back and forth with any of these fools. They are tears and they're clear, but if you turn your phone enough and open your hearts a bit, you'd see them. Fool, sweetie, he acting. He want to be a YouTuber, social media influencer, not a teacher. See, this man understands. This man understands. There were other comments, but I guess the actual person's Twitter, he deleted them. It was some people calling me, oh, you ugly, big, fat, funky bitch. How dare you? Like, bitch, where's your motherfucking hair? And I was really hoping to see that comment specifically. I was really hoping to see that comment specifically. There were tears. You want to see them anything to be negative. Sir, stop. His face is red. You can hear the mucus build up. Where's your hair? This is it right here. Where's your hair? Now, I'm bald-headed, for those of y'all who don't know. I'm bald-headed. Not by choice, but by genetics. But I rock the shit very well. You know, I knew when to let the fucking hair go. But you know what's funny about this is maybe if the teacher was bald, he wouldn't be in the shit that he was in today. Maybe if that nigga didn't have no hair to take down, that he had students going out of class early for, maybe this motherfucker wouldn't be fired today. If we being fair. And I noticed. Now this is the comment that got deleted by the author. It got deleted. You're a dud just like your name. Watch the entire video, sir. Want to see tears so desperately. Please shut the F up. That man's already down, and here come this beaver-built bitch. Now, y'all, I would click on this person's profile, but once again, all you see is ass cheeks and assholes. That's all you really see on the page. Not really a face, but it is what it is. Now, this is my point here. The projection is crazy. The reason that all you niggas, and I'm specifically talking to the men first. The reason that all you gay men are really out here caping for this man is because y'all think that he's attractive. And truth be told, y'all want to fuck him. So because of that attraction, because of how you felt, what you would do if you was a kid, and on top of him making these sympathy videos, y'all feel a need to want to cape for him. But y'all not actually seeing reality here. Now, I never said that the man was not sad. I'm pretty sure the nigga sad because he probably lost his job. Not saying that. My thing was to get on social media, read off these, these emails or text messages or however these students are, contacting you when you've been let go from this school, which I find a little bit odd, right? I'm saying that it seems a bit inauthentic because there are no tears, but all I see is a big ass nigga blubbering. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to fuck that man. Let's be real here. Y'all are attracted to that man. If y'all were not attracted to this man, y'all will not have this same energy. And as far as like the women, we already know that women are natural pick-me's anyway, for the most part. I believe black women are bred to be pick-me's. Now, those of y'all who break out of those chains and bonds, shout out to Tasha Cobbs. Y'all see reality for what it is and not cape for niggas that you don't know. Right? Right? But obviously that's not what this is. Now, after that, I was starting to do a little bit of research. Because I was like, you know what? Maybe this man was such a great teacher and like these kids really lost somebody that's so amazing, So then I did some research. I was doing some research and I found a couple things, right? Found a few things, just a few things, right? So I want to show y'all this video first. Now, I'm gonna maximize this screen, show this. I want to scroll back up to that comment that was said. Hold on, cause I had asked y'all to repeat the comment and place it in the chat, right? Now, let me find it real quick. I want them to know I care about them in and out of school. I want them to know that their opinion matters. Now let's see this. Now let's watch. Now let's watch this and listen. Let me see. Let me know if y'all can see this. And make sure y'all like the video too. Okay. Now I'm about to press play. Let's listen.
Hey, you be forgetting. What's going on right here? She's mad. She's big. Mad because she's big. Okay, it's none of my business.
So now a student is getting fat shamed. It's none of my business. That ain't none of my business. Oh, she's mad because she's big and she's mad. Okay, let's continue this video.
Hi. Nayla, what's the deal?
Sky keeps on calling me big and I'm tired of it.
You big?
Are you big? Now, mind you, the person that called her big and mad, he's not talking to that person. He's talking to Sky. He's talking to Nyla. Nyla, what's going on? What's the issue? What's the deal here? This little boy just called you big and mad, big and fat. But let's continue here.
Nayla, are you big?
Are you big? Nyla, are you big? Teacher, he keeps on calling me big and mad and big and fat. Nyla, are you big?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. No, you're not. So obviously, she already feels some sense of insecurity, some sense of uncomfortability around the topic about her size. He says, no, you're not. he still has not corrected the person that fat shamed her initially, still to this point. Let's continue.
You got a big mouth, but you're not big size-wise. So
you got a big mouth, but you not big size-wise. The kid who was just saying that she was big and mad and big and fat, they didn't get checked. But she's getting fat shamed, and the teacher is telling her she got a big ass mouth. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Like the video, but put a 1 in the chat. Like the video, but put a 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear the voice that's coming out of my mouth. Now let's continue. Let's continue this.
don't let them say that.
So don't let them say that. How about you as the teacher stand in and not let them say that to her? That's the whole point of you being there. To teach the kids, to teach love, symbiotic shit, right? Symbiosis and shit. Mitosis and shit. Biology and shit. That's what you said.
You're bigger. Okay, I'm just gonna close my door now, y'all.
I'm just going to close my door now. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out.
I'll figure that out. Izzy, thanks for being a great support system, bro.
It don't stop there, y'all. It don't stop there, y'all. It don't stop there, y'all. It don't stop there. Let's continue this a little bit more. Let's continue this a little bit more, shall we? Okay. So since I'm so bad and I'm the villain and I need to shut the fuck up and I'm bald-headed and I'm a be-rebuilt bitch. Let's continue this. Let's continue to smash all your hopes and dreams. And I just want to let all you homosexual motherfuckers know this. He ain't gonna fuck y'all. He ain't gonna fuck y'all. You want to know why? I'm about to let y'all know why right the fuck now. Y'all not his type. But let's play this video real quick. First, I want y'all to see this. So the King of Reeds basically uploaded a video. Basically gave us the link to the video, right? Gave us the link to the video. The teacher did a TikTok, did a skit of him acting like an emo because a female student said she only dates emo boys. The video is still on his TikTok from 2 years ago. Now, this video was just on here yesterday. It was just on there yesterday, right? It was just on there yesterday. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to play this video first because when I click this link, y'all going to see what I'm talking about. Can y'all see this? Put on one in the chat if you can. All right. Now let's watch this real quick. Michael, enough. Come in. Come in. You could just put it on that thing next to the door. Huh? You said what? Okay, thank you. All right. Now y'all, I'm going to play this video real quick. Let me make this super size for y'all. Okay? Now let's press play.
About it. Speaking of being mad weird, I was just shown a video on Twitter. I need y'all to see it. Keep in mind that this is a female student. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so we could try to avoid the copyright. This is a minor from 2 years ago. Who is that?
Jackson, be quiet. Shut the fuck up.
Let's play it again.
Jackson, be quiet.
I was just shown a video on Twitter. I need y'all to see it. Keep in mind this is a minor from 2 years ago. Who is that?
Jackson, be quiet. Shut the fuck up.
It gets even better because they directly linked it. I clicked on the link, told it to open a TikTok. Whose TikTok is that? Whose TikTok is that? And when you click on the name, guess who the fuck it brings up? So now I am 100% on the he's a weird ass nigga train. I want that nigga fired. I want that nigga fired. I know there's been like hearsay going around on Twitter. I need an official statement saying this man has been fired. He has been a weird ass nigga. He is about 27 years old right now. 3 years ago, he was about 24. That girl was clearly in a school bathroom talking about she only goes for emo boys. And he over here trying to, yeah, you a weird ass nigga, bro. You weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck. I told y'all I wasn't gonna paint him with a brush. But seeing that video where that girl was clearly a minor in a high school bathroom talking about she only goes for emo boys and he's over there trying to have the emo haircut and singing and some shit. That video was 2021, 2022. I believe he's about 27, 28 right now. He was still in his 20s. He was still not even 20, 21. He was like 23, 24, 25. And he was on here performing, trying to get a girl's attention. I want him fired. Yep. I'm on the fire train. I'm on the I want him fired train. I'm joining my mom and all the other people that want him fired. I want him fired by end of day. I know there's this whole, there's hearsay going on Twitter saying he's fired. I don't see an official statement. I need an official statement of this man gone from his job. ASAP. This is exactly what I was talking about. The gray area. I said there cannot be no gray area with fucking.
Exactly. There should not be no gray area. There should always be boundaries around you and kids, especially if you're a teacher, regardless if you're gay, regardless if you're straight, regardless if you're a woman, regardless if you're a man, regardless if you're a trans woman, trans man, whatever you identify as, whatever your sexual orientation is, there should be a clear line of distinction of teacher and student. They shouldn't be calling you bestie. I appreciate the respect, Carolyn, but I'm your teacher. Call me Mr. White. Don't call me bestie, okay? I just want that to be clear. We not friends, but I got you. You my homie, but this is a teacher student. But they calling you bestie. You want to be an emo boy.
Kids. There cannot be no gray area. Don't let there be gray area with minors. And look at this. It was black and white. The video of him getting his hair undone was a gray area. That was black and white.
Now, let's do something real quick. Now, we have the the video here, right? Now, it was up yesterday on his page, but look, the video is now unavailable. He took down the video, y'all. The video's gone. You can't get to it now. So if you click that link that King of Reeds had put down in that tweet, it brings you to this. Video is currently unavailable. If it was nothing, If there was nothing weird about it, if there was no problem, no issues, why not keep it up? Maybe, maybe we're making a bigger deal out of this. You did nothing wrong. But the video is down now. And you want to know what that puts me in the mind of? That obviously you felt that something was wrong about this video. Now that we're looking at it, in tandem with you having little girls undoing your locks and them going out of other classes early to go to your class to undo your hair so you can go get your hair appointment. But I just want to reiterate, I never once said that the man should have been fired. Never once said that the man should have been fired based on that initial video of him just getting the hair done, getting his hair undone by the students. Never once said that. I said he should be warned and counseled that there needs to be strict boundaries between you and the students. You shouldn't be letting the students touch on you, touch on your head, getting your scalp. You shouldn't be doing that. Gray areas facilitate confusion and opportunity. Understand me when I say that. Gray areas creates an atmosphere of confusion and opportunity. That's why it's so many teachers out here fucking y'all kids. Are we going to talk about that? Are we not talking about that now? Like we don't see teachers on the shade room, baller alert, all of these things getting arrested for having relations with the students. Shit, one of the teachers at my high school, she was a lesbian. She was a lesbian teacher. She used to teach the EMT program. She got arrested for having a relationship with one of the girls at the school. It should never be no gray area. Ain't no motherfucking friends. Ain't no motherfucking besties. If you want besties, go home and go talk to your fucking friend group. You should not be texting these students. You should not be privately DMing these students. Y'all should not be having no personal, special relationship outside of a realm of student and teacher. Period. So for all of you bitches here, let me share this tab. All of you bitches here, Aaron, the Golden Adonis, J Wright 99, Lay Ray Dior, Isaiah Dion, grow up baldy, worry about your hair, growing your hair too while you at it, worrying about the wrong things. Desh Maximov. While y'all sitting here worried about my fucking scalp, y'all need to do more research before you just blindly protect a nigga who you don't even know. Who you don't even know, who you haven't even experienced as a student. And as far as the parents go, I take that shit with a grain of salt. To be fair, and I really hope that anybody who are parents do not get offended by what I'm about to say. Hold on, let me put myself right here in the middle. Make myself real big so y'all can hear me. If we going off what the teachers are saying and how good the teachers are going, the teachers are saying that y'all barely raising y'all motherfucking kids. The teachers are saying that y'all kids are not even coming to school knowing how to respect authority of an adult, follow directions, pay attention. Y'all kids are fighting teachers that are actually trying to do their job, not get their hair done. So I don't give a fuck about what y'all have to say about what this man is doing. The shit is inappropriate. Y'all, teachers shouldn't be raising y'all kids. They there to teach and instruct and be a good example. But they not there to raise y'all kids. Nobody should care about y'all kids more than you do. See, the thing about it is me and my mama may have a rough relationship now. We may have a rough relationship right now, But I had no doubt in my mind that my mama cared about me. I had no doubt in my mind that my mama would smack a bitch if they got out of line. I had no problem believing that. So when I went to school, I didn't need teachers' love because I already knew I had love at home. Problematic as it was, I had love at home. I knew if anybody was going to fight for me, my mama was. Regarding y'all motherfuckers, at least at the schoolhouse. I knew if any bitch off the street disrespected me, my mama was gonna step behind me. I knew if anybody that told me I can accomplish something, it was my mom. I know if anybody told me I was smart, handsome, beautiful, all of those things as I was growing up, it was my mom. I didn't need no teacher to do that. So when teachers didn't like me, when teachers like this motherfucker here had favorites and treated me wrongly, I could give a fuck. I could care less. I walked around high school. I walked around middle school on my own. I've been on my own for a very long motherfucking time now. Shout out to Ebony. Okay? So I never needed nobody to stand behind me as a teacher. That's not what you were there for. Teach me what the fuck you need to teach me and make sure I understand that shit. Give me respect and be an example of what professionalism, college education looks like, and I'll be good from there. Now, granted, there are people with a lot of broken homes. There are a lot of people who have a lot of messed up childhoods who need teachers to be sensitive towards them, to be, to at least give them that feeling of having a parent. Understandable. But there are ways to do that that does not blur the lines, create gray areas. It's, specific ways to do that. It's specific ways to do that. When you going down that gray route, I'm sorry, y'all. It's bright as hell outside. Bright as hell out there. I'm not trying to get washed out. All right, hold on. Actually. All right. When you facilitate that gray area, that's how we end up with, things taking a real dark turn. People feeling romantic connections for their teachers. Teachers feeling a romantic connection for their students. That's how we get into that. Not saying that that's what he is. I'm not saying that. Want to be clear here. I'm not calling this man, a ped, not saying that. But you need to have boundaries. But I see that all we really need to do is have a cute face, and I already know my face is cute. All we need to do is have a cute face, some hair, abs, a chest, and a body, and y'all niggas are out here fiending, fighting, disrespecting people that you don't know who might beat your ass in comment sections for a nigga who we just saw through these other videos may not be the teacher that y'all up here trying to claim that he is. And I'm sorry, y'all. If I had a child, I don't know if I want my child, playing in the teacher's hair. I don't know. And I know a lot of y'all are saying, but if it was a female, if it was a female teacher, it would be different. If it was a female teacher, it would be different. And although I still do think that is inappropriate, what we're not going to do is play like there's not a nuance here. Now, as far as a Black woman goes, teaching other young Black women to love their hair, know how to maintain their hair, know how to take care of their hair is a whole nother thing. Relating, having a mother figure is a whole nother thing. That's completely different to me, and I don't care what y'all have to say about that. But there are ways that lines can be blurred here, of course. But there are so many young women who hate their hair texture, don't know how to take care of their hair texture. Their moms may not know how to take care of their hair texture, but their teacher knows how. Their teacher is actually dealing with it on a regular basis. So here, you see this box braid. This is how you do that. And if you get it knotless, it'll look seamless like that. That way you don't have to get the individuals with the locks on them. See, where I'm from, we call them individuals. We're not gonna act like there's not a difference here. If it were boys taking down his hair, the same people would have been outraged saying the usual shit. Well, that's because he looks gay, to be honest, and they would have thought that it came across as grooming. To be fair, that's why. That is why. And I'm not saying that it does not appear that that it may not be a groomification process happening here. I'm not saying it is or is not. All I'm saying is that the shit is inappropriate. Kids should not be going to school, getting out of class early to go to your room, do your motherfucking hair. You should be doing that shit yourself. And if you can't make it, and if you need your hair done another day, how about you reschedule that shit like the rest of these motherfuckers with hair appointments got to do? But let's create boundaries. That's what this has all taught us, boundaries. And not putting everything on social media. This probably wouldn't even got as big as it was if he didn't upload it. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So for all of you niggas in the comment section fighting me, bro, loves Husky. I mean, mind you, like, notice how a lot of these are gay sex pages. And once again, I am not shaming sex work, but I'm saying y'all are attracted to this man. Y'all think that this man is handsome. Y'all think that he's attractive, and thus it's evoking more sympathy and emotional connection to you. That's what this is about. And for the women, most of the women, like I said, from a young age, are bred to be pygmies. Put the men's feelings above your own. What a man should do. When you are a young girl, they telling you what and what not to do to avoid getting and putting the blame on you. If a man is looking at you, you don't need to be wearing that in front of no grown men. You don't see no grown men. How about the grown men not be looking at little girls? How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? So I'm not surprised that there's some of y'all in here in the comment section, fighting for a man that y'all don't know, calling me out of my motherfucking name. But I want to let one of you bitches know that if y'all ever did it in person, you get your ass beat. Period. And the teacher won't be there to help you. Understand who the fuck y'all talking to. Period. Now, that's all I have to say on that topic. And I just want to reiterate, I stand by every motherfucking thing I said, and I will continue to stand on any motherfucking thing I say. I continue to say that nigga didn't have no tears. That nigga seemed like he was a bit inauthentic, and I don't think that it was appropriate for him to be letting little girls play in his motherfucking hair. Not saying that it was anything sexual about it, but the shit was inappropriate, especially if they got to go out of other classes to go to your motherfucking class to do the shit. Period. Now, did I say the nigga deserved to get fired for that instance? No, I did not. I said that he probably should have gotten warned and counseled. Keep a good distance away from the students and maintain boundaries. But continue your work. Continue your big one. But after seeing these other videos, you know, the emo boy video that he's now removed from his page that was there for 2 years up until this point, of course, he's now removed it. And also the video of him, you know, basically telling a girl who been called fat and ugly and all types of shit by a young boy in the class, and him talking about, they ain't none of my business. You ain't big, but you got a big mouth. Like, you know, before that, I didn't believe that the man should be fired. But now, after y'all did all of that, I did more research. This is what you bitches do when y'all do too much. Y'all make people go and do research and find shit. Y'all did this. Now I can't say if I believe the nigga should have his job. How about that? I don't know. It's giving me weird Drake vibes. Sorry, it's giving me OV ho. It's giving Not Like Us. Sorry, that's what it's giving. I don't apologize for it. Sorry, I don't apologize. I don't, sweeties. So wait, yeah. So this is what he said. So he basically said, the Bell Perspective, shout out to the Bell Perspective TV. You know, one thing about me, I love new YouTube channels. I love to find, you know, YouTubers. I am a YouTube like fanatic. So if I love your content, I will be in your comment section. I don't care how big or small the platforms is, you know, I will be there, period. You know, and I love her content. She's a really good content creator, y'all. So go follow her. But yeah, he basically said that he got the kids, you know, to get out of class, their other classes early, to do, you know, to take down his hair, only if they had good grades and they were exhibiting good behavior and they had all their work done. Convenient, Mr. White. Convenient, Mr. White. Your ass ain't fooling me, Mr. White. You like that? There's some questionable shit going on, and like I said, I don't give a fuck about the parents of the students saying anything. A lot of y'all be letting y'all daughters fuck grown ass men. I can't tell you how many 16-year-olds I knew that was fucking around with 21-year-olds, and they mamas was fine with it. Didn't see no problem. You don't see, y'all don't peep the signs. I didn't know. I could have never known. I didn't know. So I don't give a fuck about what y'all got to say about this topic. Y'all barely raising y'all motherfucking kids anyway. Let's be clear here. Let's be clear here. All these kids out here fighting teachers and shit, busting teachers upside their heads and shit. Y'all want me to be convinced that y'all pay so much attention and y'all good parents and y'all know what a good and bad teacher is? Y'all don't even know how to control y'all motherfucking kids in the classroom. That's why these teachers are in low quality, if we're being fair. Not to mention the pay. Is the fact that I'll be damned if I'm not only gonna get paid this amount, but also have to be, you know, get disrespected by the students on top of that. Bitch, please. Ain't enough money in the world. Let's be real here. Now, gonna move on from that. And I just want to reiterate. Fuck all you bitches on this thread. I just want to let you know, bitch, fuck all you bitches. And y'all can try to convince yourselves that I'm ugly. Y'all can try to call me weird, call me bad, build all of that shit. Bitch, at the end of the day, I'ma still look good. Still be bald-headed and look good at the same time. A lot of you bitches look like Martians without no hair. Bitch, I look good when I did have hair, and I look good without it. I could put on an afro wig, put on one of them fake ass male toupees, cut that shit down and put a fade on that bitch and still look good. And that's why y'all mad. So So stay mad. You know, masturbate to this man's Instagram page and his body, like y'all really want to do, and not do any research to see that this may not be what y'all think that it is. But keep your bum ass away from me. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Cause I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not that. Okay? But let's continue. Now, y'all. Now let me delete these windows real quick. I just want to make sure I'm deleting these windows, you know, because I don't want excess. We don't want excess here, okay? We don't need excess. Who, child? Want to reiterate, this man has deleted that video of him. I fell in love with an emo girl. He deleted the video. Why did you delete the video, Mr. White? Bestie? Huh? There was no problems with it, right? But let's continue. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, I love boxing. And I honestly been wanting to cover it on the channel for a minute. For a while, for a good minute, but I know how homophobic, dumb, and stupid boxing fans really are. Like when I tell you degenerates. I'm trying to tell you y'all that like the boxing world is full of degenerates. Okay, now I love boxing. If y'all don't know, I'm from Las Vegas. I am from Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada is one of the biggest boxing, you know, epicenters in this country. I love boxing. So, for those of y'all who don't know, now I had recently bought the pay-per-view, not recently, on April 20th, I had bought the pay-per-view to watch Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight. Now, luckily, I didn't bet on this. I was close. I was close to betting some money on this, and I thought I was gonna win big too. Okay, because you couldn't tell me Devin was not gonna curb something. This man, you know, this man right here. This man right here. Now, y'all, when this fight happened, I was certain Devin was gonna beat this man's ass. Now, I know Devin may not be no knockout artist and stuff like that, but I love boxing. I love the art of boxing, sticking and moving, ducking, you know, rolling the shoulder, you know, Mayweather roll. I love boxing more so than just niggas who get knockouts. So I am inclined to be a fan of somebody more so of a Terrence Crawford, of a Devin Haney, of a Shakur Stevenson. You know, I really love that style. Not to say that being a knockout artist is not a good either, because obviously it is. Y'all love that. Y'all pack out stadiums. You know, y'all love Tank. We're gonna talk about that. But now, in this fight, when the fight began, y'all, I was in the bed. I had bought the pay-per-view, put it on the flat screen. The first round, Devin got caught with a hook. And he got wobbled. I was like, wait, hold on, not the first round, Devin. What is going on, Devin? This is not what I signed up for, Devin. You embarrassing me. Thank God I ain't one of the I ain't like, you know, no super crazy, you know, Haney. Thank God. You know, I love multiple boxers, right? But I was shook because now Ryan Garcia has said that he been drinking, smoking weed, doing all of this shit before the fight. You know, he was out here claiming that, you know, he was out here, you know, being harassed by the Illuminati. He was claiming that, that he was touched as a child. He was claiming that he was just saying wild shit. Now, I knew that something crazy in this fight was going to happen, but I was not prepared for what had unfolded. Now, I will say this. For round 1, went to Ryan. Round 2, it could have been a flip of who it went to. I would say definitely I was leaning more towards Devin in the second round. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe too. So 5 to 6 of those rounds, I had thought Devin had got it back up. But the thing was, Ryan was baiting him to get into the ring, not get into the middle of the ring. Mind you, this is what happens when fighters do not stick to what works for them. If you're not a knockout artist, if you're not a power puncher like that, stick to what you do, regardless on what anybody says, as far as like, oh, boring, oh, you're running around. Mind you, now I can think that if you're talking about Shakur Stevenson, you could say that that's a runner, that's a track star. He is 100% defense. Well, I'll say maybe 80% defense, 20% offense. Now, I believe Devin Haney is a good, 60-40 or maybe 55-50. I believe that he gives good defense and good offense, but I was not seeing that. He was not himself. He was not moving the way that I was used to him moving. He had showed a dazzling performance against Regis Prograis and had really proved to us that he was able to, to have power. He stopped Regis Prograis a couple times, like twice, knocked him. He didn't knock him out, but the power that he exhibited, was respectable. Is letting us know that you just can't walk up to him and just think that you could just walk through his power. That's what I was thinking. Now, when we got into this fight, y'all, Devin completely threw all of that defense shit out the window. Devin was swinging, not even having his guard up, not tucking in his chin. He was getting clipped left to right when we got into the 7th round. Now, when we got to 10 and 11, that's where it really took a nosedive. This man was getting stopped left and right. He had got dropped 3 to 4 times, y'all. I was literally in shock. I could not, but I had hopped out the bed. Bae was in the bed, sleep next to me. I was hopping out the bed, walking around, screaming. I was like, ain't no way. Because I was confused. I was like, the way that this man is allowing Ryan to hit him is odd. I was like, it's either that or the hits are powerful as fuck. One of the two. It has to be one of the two. Ryan ended up getting the dub. I low key felt like the referee robbed Ryan of a knockout, because I thought like after the second time he had gotten knocked down and he was on that ground, I was like, somebody needs to call this. Somebody needs to call this fight. This you don't want to don't allow embarrassment or heckling to make you feel that you need to risk your life when it's not necessary. Yeah, you may take a L, but you'll get up to fight another day. What you should not be willing to do is die in the ring, period. It is not that deep. No matter how many people are laughing at you, how many people are talking about you, that shit don't matter. You richer than all of us. His father should have called that, should have stopped the fight. I don't care what nobody say. And I was looking at Bill Haney hella crazy because of that. I was like, why are you not stopping this fight? Yo, son. Like, is the fight is done at this point. Like he had got, you know, after the first round, Devin had got his, you know, got himself back more so, but I believe he got comfortable. Ryan was baiting him into the center of the ring, and he got clipped. And when he got clipped, Ryan would not stop. Ryan kept throwing them punches at him. He would not stop. Ryan even at one point was saying, "Hey, why are we not stopping this fight? Like, aren't you gonna call this? Like, this your son." Devin showed us that he had heart. But none of that shit matters in the grand scheme of things if you die in that ring. Your son couldn't have came home that night. You would have had to put your son in a box. People die in this sport, y'all. I forgot the name of the African fighter, but an African boxer just died last month after his fight. He was rushed to the emergency room. He passed. He was only 27 years old. Now after the fight, I was in shock. I didn't know how to take this. I did not know, because I was saying, like, something about this is off. I was like, ain't no way. I was like, so does training working out, you know, respecting the sport of boxing, not make any, like, does that not mean anything now? So we could just smoke, drink, do anything and just still get the dub? I was like, what I won't be convinced of is that Devin is an amateur boxer. Devin is elite. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say, period. Okay? Devin is elite. So I was wondering, how did this man, how was you drinking, smoking, doing all of this shit, coming into the ring fully prepared and ready to fight? It was not making sense to me, y'all. Another thing I want to bring up before we really get into things was the fact that Ryan had missed weight. He came in 143.3 pounds. The weight that they were supposed to, that was agreed upon, and the weight that they are fighting at for their weight class is 140 pounds. You know, so super lightweight, I believe. I can't remember what the name of the classification is, but he came in 3.3 pounds over. Y'all, this is how deranged this man is right here. He bet Devin $500,000 on who was gonna miss weight. Right? Devin kicked it up to $1.5 million. I bet you 1.5 you won't make weight. He held up to that, to this bet. He said, bet, period. Let's bet. Y'all, when they did the weigh-ins, Ryan was not on weight. Devin, of course, weight drained himself to make 140, like a majority of these boxers got to do, because most boxers don't fight at the weight that they walk around at. Nobody's really doing that. Because sometimes these boxers can walk around at 168, 170, but they box at 140. So they do these long 10-week to 3-month training camps, cutting weight, doing intense workouts to condition their body and to also cut the weight, right? So at this point, Devin is drained. You could see it on the day of the weigh-ins. Devin was 140 pounds. Nigga looked like Skeletor. I was like, ooh, Devin, you looking crazy right now, bruh. Looking crazy. Okay? Ryan looked just fine. He was 143 pounds. He looked like he still retained his muscle. He looked like he still retained his mass. 3.3 pounds over, though, y'all. Mind you, 3.3 pounds is damn near into a whole different weight class. The fight should have been called off right then and there. But Devin, caring about his reputation and the fact that everybody was going to talk shit about him, probably, you know, he went through with the fight. I believe that he really believed that he was going to be able to defeat Ryan. But Ryan, let's talk about it. Ryan dared him a bet to make weight. Drain yourself to 140 pounds. So Devin at this point is already drained. And I don't think y'all notice when you drain your body for a weigh-in to make weight, you also lose the muscle mass. You do. That's just how it is. You don't keep muscle while weight draining. That's not how that goes. You lose some of the muscle mass, some of your strength, while also, making the weight. Now, Ryan knew that he was not going to weigh 140 pounds, but he challenged Devin, knowing that he was going to lose $1.5 million. He still made that bet, y'all. Follow me as I go through this, because now I'm getting into what my point is, right? Now, he bet Devin to make weight. Mind you, y'all always got to make weight. Mind you, Devin already had to make weight because he was holding the title. I mean, he still is. He was the WBC lightweight champion. So if he missed weight, he would have lost the belt, period. But I'm gonna add even more pressure and make it a bet. Make sure you don't lose weight. Make sure you don't miss weight, right? I'm gonna go up and bet you on it. But I know I'm gonna lose. Because this is what Ryan said after the fight, y'all. Ryan said, I knew that I was not gonna make weight. I'm not about to drain myself. I'm just trying to fight. That's what he said. So at this point, he already is, saying that he's a weight cheat. He don't give a fuck about missing weight. He don't give a fuck about missing weight, right? He don't give a fuck about none of that. Then we look at his body. He don't appear weight. He don't appear like he's draining. He don't appear, even though it's just 3.3, this nigga look bulky as shit. Mind you, he looked way bulkier than he did when he fought Tank at 135. Nigga looked like Skeletor. But this nigga looked filled out, muscular, all of this shit, right? Devin should not have went through with that fight right then and there. More bad decisions. And I feel that this is going to be a good lesson for Devin. Now, let's continue. So we go through with the fight. Mind you, no rehydration clause. No rehydration clause. So not only is you gonna allow Ryan to miss weight, but then you're not gonna put a limit on how much this man can rehydrate. Mind you, prior to the fight, we were seeing Ryan use IVs, which is illegal in boxing. You cannot replenish you cannot replenish yourself with IVs. That's illegal. They made that illegal after Floyd Mayweather was doing it. And they was real curious about it. Are y'all following me? So the fight happens. We don't know how much Ryan weighed after he rehydrated post his missed weight. So mind you, this man didn't even weight drain, to be fair, but he's about to replenish even more. I 100% believe Ryan was probably 170 pounds in that ring. And I believe Devin was probably 155, 160, maybe 165. But at this point in that ring, I'm pretty convinced that maybe Ryan was at welterweight. Okay? Damn near heavyweight. Nigga looked filled out. He didn't look drained. That nigga looked buff. Huge. He looked huge against Devin. And mind y'all, we have an ongoing thing in the boxing community. People call Devin a weight bully. You know, they say he drains, then rehydrates. And gets bigger. But what happened next, y'all? The fight. Devin gets stopped 3 times, y'all. Devin gets stopped 3 times, y'all. I was not prepared for that. I was not expecting that. That shit had blew the fuck out of me. Ryan wins. I ain't no salty ass nigga. I'm gonna congratulate the winner. I said, you can go on my page or on my Twitter. I said, you know, much respect to Ryan. Was not expecting this. He tricked us all, you know. But in my mind, I was like, something is off. I was like, this ain't making no sense to me. I was like, A plus, I was like, 1 + 2 = 3. How the fuck we get 5? Okay. So, at this point, Devin loses. He getting clowned. Tank going at him. Tank is roasting the shit out of this man. Like, Tank is roasting the shit out of Devin. Everybody clowning Devin. People hate Devin. And a big reason that they hate Devin is because of Bill Haney. Bill Haney is his promoter, is his dad. Bill Haney be talking a lot of shit. I personally don't believe Devin talks that much. I believe Devin don't really talk much. His dad speaks for him. But the shit that his dad be saying, and how often his dad gets on social media and, you know, attention seeks and do all of that shit is crazy. So you talking all of this shit, my son gonna kill you in the ring, my son gonna do this to you in the ring. Okay, when he loses, everybody is gonna clown the shit out of your son. That's why you gotta watch what you say. And you gotta stand by that. Right? You gotta stand by that. Now, skip forward 2 weeks after all of this, y'all. Why the fuck Ryan popped for PEDs, performance enhancing drugs? Why? Ryan popped for PEDs, right? It started. He popped for PEDs, y'all. Now they said that he popped dirty twice. They tested him the day before the fight, and they tested him the day of the fight. He popped dirty on both of those days. I believe the last time that VADA had tested him prior to those 2 days was February 26th, 2024. Weeks or so, but I could be wrong. But regardless, there was a 2 to 3 to 4 week period of him not being tested before we get into the fight, and he's getting tested at this point. And this is what I'm building up to let you to so y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay? Now, he tested positive for 2 things. Now, one of those things have been unconfirmed now. He's no longer, it was below the level. It was good. It was reasonable. He had tested positive for ostarine and nandrolone. Nandrolone being a steroid, like anabolic steroid, and ostarine being a SARM, SARM. Right? Now, let's talk about the effects of ostarine. And this is going to make us look back at this completely different, at everything that I told y'all, right? Now, ostarine basically allows you to drop weight but keep your muscle mass. The more ostarine you are able to intake, and most times it's IV'd, is liquid form, meaning that it's giving in liquid form. And mind y'all, a day before the fight, Ryan was on camera doing an interview with an IV in his arm. And they saying that this is the same day that he got tested. Can't confirm or deny that. But what ostarine allows you to do, is lose weight, but maintain your muscle mass. So all of that fat weight is gone. but you maintain your strength, you maintain your muscles, you maintain your endurance, it keeps that. So you're able to burn weight. And y'all want to know what it was used for originally? Ostarine was used for cancer patients who was going through chemotherapy to keep their muscle mass. That's what it was originally made for. Cancer patients. Basically, when you go through chemo, your body kind of starts to wither because of the radiation, and you lose muscles, you lose fat, you even lose some density in your bones. But because of ostarine, it allows you to keep your bone density, enhances, and it allows you to maintain that muscle and enhance. It allows you to maintain your strength and your endurance while also losing weight. Now let's break this down. Now, this man missed weight, 143. Mind you, he said that he been smoking, drinking, partying. He didn't give a fuck, all of this shit. He didn't care. God got him. That's what he was saying before the fight started. The lead up. He was out here talking about the Illuminati, doing all of this shit, right? I can imagine that Ryan was probably overweight at this time. Not saying obese or anything else like that, but I can imagine Ryan probably, being around 170, 168. He's drinking, smoking, working out. He has to drop a lot of weight. But like Ryan said, he's not going to drain himself. He's not going to do that. So that brings ostarine into the question. So ostarine allows you to cut weight real fast while maintaining your muscle density, while maintaining your muscle mass, while maintaining your strength, your endurance, and everything else without losing any of that. You're able to drop weight. So you were able to get on ostarine, get down to 143 of muscle, 143, damn near pure muscle. Then on top of that, you rehydrated on top of you missing weight. And now it brings into question. So you have Devin tested negative for any type of drugs, steroids, or anything else like that, right? So now you have Devin, who's weight drained, worked out, did all of this stuff, possibly could have lost strength, possibly could have lost endurance, possibly could have lost stamina. That type of stuff happens. Versus somebody who has now tested positive twice for ostarine, right? And I know some people are saying, oh, well, ostarine, it has a 24-hour window, and it's not like it can help him in a fight. It didn't stop Devin Haney from taking those hooks. That may be true. Nobody is saying Devin was walking into that motherfucking ring with a tacky ass game plan. Not saying that. What I'm saying is, regardless on what y'all want to say, Ryan had an unfair advantage. So mind you, when you do have ostarine in your system and you got these thick ass bones, you got all of this muscle density, you got all your endurance, all your strength. When you hit somebody who has been weight draining, the hit is probably 4 to 10 times harder than what it usually would be. To me, that's how I'm interpreting it. But not to even mention the nandrolone, I never really paid attention to the nandrolone because they said it was unconfirmed anyway. They made it a point to say ostarine. That's all I paid attention to. Although him popping for nandrolone was odd, enough to be, cited on the test, at the end of the day, our bodies naturally produce nandrolone anyway. But I focused on the ostarine. Now, after it came out that Ryan had tested positive for ostarine, y'all, let's look at let's look at the stuff that Ryan had to say. Let me share my screen for y'all real quick. Okay, here we go. So let's go down here. We gonna read it from the beginning. Okay, y'all? All right. Let's continue this. So let's listen what Ryan had to say right here. All right. Let me put this on the screen for y'all real quick. Back like how I was. Okay. Let's listen to Ryan Garcia and see what he has to say. All right. Let's do this.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I don't cheat.
Everybody knows I don't cheat, but you literally admitted on an interview that you tested, that you missed weight to have an advantage over Devin Haney. You already admitted that. That's cheating within itself. You already did. And what the fuck does that mean? Everybody knows I don't cheat. How do we know that? How do we know you don't cheat? I don't know you, nigga. I do not know you. I don't. So how am I supposed to support this claim that you are not a cheater when you've clearly showed us that you will cheat if you have to? And anybody who is saying everybody knows me, I don't cheat, full of shit. No, I don't trust anybody that says that.
What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with a victory and then they post this,
Which is another good question, which I also agree with. Now, I want to make it a point to say this, y'all, when you are getting tested, those tests do not come back in the same day. Ryan Garcia knows that because he already tested with Vada before. Your urine sample does not come back the same day. That's not how that works. Even at LabCorp, you don't get your test back the same day. It's usually 3 days. So he's spewing misinformation right then and there. You already know that it does not come back the same day. And mind you, if they find something, they're going to test further to make sure what they're finding is accurate and not anything of an error. So they ain't, aren't out here giving out false claims, which may even bring it to 10 to 12 to 14 days, which is exactly the time frame which this was announced. Right? But let's continue. Mind you, on top of that, it's possible that they could have known that he was positive at this time. But let's be smart here. And I'm not saying that this is right, because we all know that it's not. But I'm pretty sure there's probably a world out there where they may hold off on showing the results until after the fight, because they're making money off of this. They're going to hold off on the announcement of it, but they're going to let the fight go through. And then after the fight, after they make all of this fucking money, millions of dollars in arena seats, and on top of that, millions of dollars through pay-per-view, that's when they're going to come out with the facts. It's like, it's obvious, but let's continue.
again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroids.
Here we go with the fake Christian shit that he likes to do, y'all. This nigga was going all throughout his before the fucking fight, talking about, I just want to help the kids. I was touched as a child, man. The kids, the Bohemian Grove, the Illuminati, man. It's sick stuff out here they doing the kids, man. It's sick stuff out here they doing the kids. Nigga, you're out here. The next thing we see you post fight, you out here shadow boxing in front of Trump. And let's not forget, Trump was on the Epstein Island, was on the flight list. So what the fuck do you really stand for? Because obviously it can't be for the kids, because this is the same man that was actually talking about, how sexy his young daughter was when she was a child. Are we forgetting that allegedly? Are we forgetting all of this? And he's on the Epstein flight list. Are we forgetting that too? Where all of those kids were getting abused on an island full of elites going down there doing God knows what, God knows who to those kids? Donald Trump was his neighbor. He had called Donald Trump a friend. Donald Trump was in the flight logs. But you was sitting here shadow boxing in front of him. But before all of this shit happened, you claiming that you were a soldier for God. You sitting out here fighting for the kids, fighting for the righteousness of the children, right? You out here fighting for the kids. But then you out here shadow boxing in front of Trump.
I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha.
He said it was coming from the ashwagandha. That's what Ryan said. And we're going to talk about that too.
Fucking retarded. So at the
Lies.
Big lies. I beat his ass. Fuck out of here. Everybody go to Warwick tonight. It's lit.
And I was with this guy every single day.
That girl right there don't know shit about boxing. Bitch, you just there to be pretty. Shut up. And why do you have to have a video with other people talk? Why do we care about what these two random buffoons got to say?
Fuck the Haney. What's up, everybody?
Fuck the Haneys.
I
love God. I'm a soldier for God. Fuck the Haneys. All types of shit. But wait. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this. So he basically showed this right here. Showed this ashwagandha bottle. Said that maybe I shouldn't have took this. Maybe I wouldn't have no steroids in my system. No PEDs. Right? So he said Gaia Herbs showed the bottle. Still on his account today, May 1st, 2024. Showed the bottle, y'all. So I was thinking, was it in the bottle? Was it in the bottle, y'all? Because I was like, I don't know I've never taken ashwagandha before. I never took that. So I don't know what's in that shit. I can't tell you. But y'all, let's go real quick. Hold on. Let's do this real fast. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to Google it so I can find it because I don't know their Twitter page. Supplements. Twitter. So let's go to Gaia Herbs. So after Gaia Herbs heard what Ryan was trying to claim, basically saying y'all are the reason, and I'm testing positive for Ostarine. We still, mind you, at this point we don't even know what level of Ostarine is in his system. So at this point we thinking possibly it could have happened. I heard of some supplements being contaminated. I've heard that before. So it's not out of the question. It's not like, oh my God, I cannot believe that this is happening. I was not completely ruling out what he was saying in the beginning, right? Because I'm not sure. But then I see this. We see Gaia Herbs. They said, contrary to the recent confusion, Gaia herbs ashwagandha root doesn't contain ostarine. Ashwagandha has been a revered adaptogen for more than 2,000 years, traditionally used to support a healthy response to stress. No one has been fighting for our modern purity, potency, transparency standards more than Gaia herbs. Learn more about our roots and read reviews. Right? So at this point, Gaia is saying, bitch, we ain't got no ostarine in our shit. We're not infecting people with, performance enhancing drugs. We don't have contaminations in our, like, so at this point, now I like the bottle in like the company that you claimed is saying that we don't do that. We don't have ostarine in our shit. So then it made me like, okay, so they saying they ain't got that. So where did the ostarine come from? Because you said that this is all you was taking. You said you don't even take supplements like that. So what could you have been taking that would have gave you the ostarine then? Y'all, let's continue going down Ryan's Twitter page. So Ryan says, fake news like if I was Donald Trump. He says, I need more steroids. I'm addicted. I'm finding out who paid to create this lie. Now I'm gonna release everyone's shit. Time to expose the real snakes. We still waiting for the exposing to happen. The glove does not fit. I'm seen with Trump, and now I'm positive for steroids. This is a straight attack. If I took the steroids, for sure I'm gay. They're trying to take my greatest victory away. Kind of sad when you think about it. I don't care. I love God, and He will make this right. Nah, I ain't going to rematch him. I beat him easy, fair and square. I'll be damned if I rematch him. The odd makers heated, took the house down. Diddy paid for the drug test allegedly. Why in the world would I volunteer for a drug test if I plan on taking drugs? Because you don't give a fuck about none of this. You don't care about the sanctity of boxing. That's why. You already let us know you could give a fuck about this. You don't take any of this stuff seriously. Like you don't. You don't. I'm on the Jesus steroid, which is some bullshit because, like, reading his shit, you could tell that he ain't on no Jesus steroid. Second part of the Matrix, like Andrew Tate and myself. Andrew Tate, meaning the one who was accused of, the jokes write themselves. Andrew Tate, the one who is standing on trial right now for sex trafficking young minors. Allegedly. That Andrew Tate. Okay. But you care about the kids. And you a soldier for Christ. Is this true? Now we start to put out misinformation. Is this true? Haney, like basically saying Haney victory is going to come because of Victor Conte. Victor Conte has been accused of being too close of a relationship with VADA and its founder, Dr. Margaret Goodman. And I'm not going to lie, Victor Conte definitely had some questionable, like the Bell, it's not the, it was it, I forgot what it's called, the Belco or something scandal back in the day, where it was a whole bunch of, he was helping a whole bunch of people cheat.
You see what happened, but it's okay. Wins and losses is what makes us bosses. We did everything right in training camp, no excuses. I just don't know how Ryan did everything wrong and won, but like I said, no excuses. All glory be to Allah. But something crazy though is I was on the prayer mat today and Allah was just telling me he's going to test positive for his drug test. Keeps going in my brain and I'm like, no excuses. I mean, everything happens for a reason. And he keeps saying he's going to.
So now he's pulling up a video of Devin's little brother. I don't know if that boy is Devin's brother or not. Basically saying that like, oh, it was fixed from the beginning. Like they trying to set me up. All right, let's continue. Let's continue to go down this, y'all. More roasting Devin. Devin do look like the daddy from That's So Raven. I'm not gonna lie. Let's continue. I cheated. Seems like the one who helped create VADA is the same organization that claims I cheated the day before and after my fight. Oh, so I was right. It was the Balco scandal. Cool. Yeah. So now we would like Trump 2024 haters. Trump 2024. Jesus will reign forever because, you know, Trump is definitely about Jesus. You know, of course. What else would he be about? So let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Ryan dropping songs. He's still playing around and joking. Steroids are yummy. You know, I need to destroy. I need to fight. I need to eliminate. So y'all realize I didn't fail the test now. No substance other than this imaginary ostrich substance. Level so low wouldn't have any effect. They tried, but no lie stands. Praise God. Nobody taking Devin testing positive for P. Diddy for Diddy's D supplement. That's messed up. Okay. Like it's the plan with God for me. Like you don't like God ain't got shit to do with whatever you got going on. You just out here just like Ryan is a liar, y'all. This nigga be lying like real bad, real bad. So now he's playing this.
No, I don't know what the purpose of testing somebody 48 hours before a fight is, or, you know, other than the recreational drugs or some sort of stimulants. These athletes are not dumb enough to be taking stuff on fight night.
Okay, so that was Victor Conti saying that. So now he's out here trying to distract, right? He's trying to now, you know, go at Errol Spence because he wants Errol Spence. He wants everybody to believe that he's going to fight Errol Spence to distract him from the point that he still is ongoing a PED scandal, right? So let's continue. So now he says, you know, according to official NYSAC, the New York State Athletic Commission, ostarine levels below 0.1 ngml are not abnormal, meaning that Ryan Garcia could be in the clear. So now Ryan Garcia and him are basically saying that, okay, if I did have ostarine in my system, the levels are so low that like it's below the levels that, you know, the New York State Athletic Commission, you know, allows anyway. So it's not like it's gonna even and that thus basically tells y'all that it could have been a contamination. Makes sense, right? But mind you, this is just a misinformation because we then find out that no, nigga, you did not test 0.1%. You know, no, you did. You tested 6 mg in L. Meaning that not only were you positive, not only were you positive, but you tested 6 ngml 60 times the allowable limit of 0.1. Nigga, this shit is you're 60 times that. So now we have to figure out, so if you tested 60 times the allowable limit, that means there is no way you just could have gotten some residue from a contamination, because you're taking 60. You have 60 times the allowable limit in your system. On top of you missing weight purposefully, on top of you saying that you won't drop weight, on top of you having an IV in your arm. And if y'all don't believe me when I say the IV shit, let's look at it.
I just put a glutathione right now. I'm gonna start tasting everything. It's weird. You start tasting in your mouth. I love that. And you know me, I mean,
you on that shit, bro.
You're on low lack of sleep. You want to fill your body with vitamins, just everything you need. As long as you see you. I just put a glutathione right now. I'm gonna start tasting everything.
This man has an IV, but mind you, we don't ever see what's up top in that IV, right? You have 6 NGML in your system, not 0.1. So now you lying. It's illegal to use IVs, but we see you using it before the fight. Mind you, this is the fight promo. This is the fight promo, y'all. He's doing this shit in the promo. In the promo. He's taking an IV in the promo. Y'all, this shit comedy. This shit comedy, y'all. But he want to convince us that it's a lie. So, after all of this is concluded, not to say Devin did not make any mistakes. Devin definitely didn't have any type of defense in this. He was very emotionally driven in this fight. He was definitely not being his usual self in the ring, and he definitely allowed Ryan Garcia to get in his head, challenge him to drop weight, challenge him to get into the middle of the ring, challenge to try to out punch him. And Devin fell for all of it, but Ryan Garcia already knew that he was going to win anyway, so much so that he betted $2 million on himself, got back $12 million because he knew he was going to win. He knew he was going to win. He betted $2 million on himself, got back $12 million because he already knew that $1 million ain't shit. I'm going to get back $12 million anyway because I know I'm going to win. This nigga weight drained. This nigga is probably not going to be at his best. I'm going to get into his head. I'm going to make him upset. And then I'm a pound on that nigga. Pound this nigga into the pavement. So, when this B sample comes back on the 22nd or after it's tested on the 22nd, because Ryan and Devin will have their own representation there for the testing of this sample, I'm pretty sure it's going to test positive. Because at this point, it's obvious for us to see that this man has 6 NGML in his system. I almost wonder if it's fixed. It's not fixed. It's not. I don't think stop barking, nigga. I don't think boxing is fixed. I think people can, sway by doing different things. Steroids, PEDs, those type of things that can definitely influence your performance. And I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say. Okay, he may not have been on anabolic steroids, but he still was on PEDs, which gave him a performance advantage, performance enhancement, which thus helped him fight in this. But if Devin Haney had these pillow hands, was not no hitter, didn't have no power, like all y'all niggas be saying, y'all hate him so much, why did he need PEDs in his system? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta let Bay in. All right, y'all, my bad. Hold on. So yeah, so not only are you taking PEDs, but you have a performance advantage. So therefore, if this test comes back, I believe that not only should it be a no contest, but the thing about it is, what's so funny is, if this shit comes back positive, which I'm probably sure it will, then this is going to be a no contest. Devin's record is going to be white clean. And not only that, I do believe that Devin is probably like the damage is done. Not only are you going to get suspended for that shit, but now Devin is going to have a learning lesson from all of this and improve. That's crazy. All of this. And he's out here trying to talk about fighting Errol Spence will beat the shit out of. Don't think because Errol Spence got his ass beat by Terrence Crawford that means that this man can touch Errol Spence in any way. Okay? Never giving that. Never. I will never believe that Errol Spence will ever allow Ryan Garcia to defeat him. Now, Terrence Crawford is a different beast. Terrence Crawford is probably the best fighter of this generation. This era. You had your Ali's, you had your Mike Tyson's, you have your Floyd Mayweather. Now we have Terrence Crawford. And I believe Terrence Crawford is probably has one of the best ring IQs. I'd probably say top two ring IQs out of all four of those people that I named. If I'm being honest, I would say it's between him and Floyd Mayweather, to be fair. Honestly. Now, this is crazy because I just knew something was off. I was like, how can you just be drinking and smoking and just come in with all this power? Like, it didn't make sense. Like, I was like, this don't make sense. This shit don't make sense. But let's continue. We got more stuff to cover real quick. So now we off of Ryan, right? We off Ryan, y'all. We off Ryan. So I was going through Instagram looking at some stuff. And I came across this video of like this young woman on TikTok basically letting us know some very interesting stuff about Drake. And I want to let y'all hear what she has to say, okay? So let's listen into what this woman had to say. I'm going to show stream, and then I'm going to get myself out of here so y'all can listen and pay attention in full detail.
And I went to a very rich white private high school. And during that time, I heard of girls or girl sisters going to Drake's house. We're in high school, okay? And maybe they weren't freshmen, but still, you're still 16 to maybe 18-year-olds, but you're 16, 17 years old going to this grown-ass man's house. If you look up his fucking birth year and look up those years, he was between 27 and 29. He was 29 in 2015. So I know that there are a lot of people out there, maybe with some memories, that it's hard to look back on and be like, holy fucking shit, I was a child. And there was a power dynamic. And this is me being taken advantage of. But you guys need to step up and fucking cancel Drake and just end it. Just end his shit. I think rich women between 28 and 33 right now living in LA who have had interactions with Drake can bring him down. They can be the nail in the coffin. So listen, I went to high school between...
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all heard what she said? Trying to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor. Like it's giving minors. It's giving minors. we've heard, stories of Drake, philandering with underage girls for a while now. You had Millie Bobby Brown saying that her and him were like besties. They used to text all the time when she was 15. Mind you, Drake was damn near 30 at this point. Drake is almost 40 now, right? I think he's about 36, 37, 38 between those 3 years. So like at this point, it's like, what you got going on, Drake? What you doing, Drake? Questions that need answers. Is making everything that we heard and Not Like Us sound even more believable. Cause now you got girls claiming that like you was pulling girls out of the high school, coming and them girls going to your parties. And they were underage, like 2015, like crazy shit, y'all. Crazy shit. But tell me what y'all think about that in the comments, okay, y'all? That's all I really have for y'all today. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by, listening to me rant and talk. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Love yourself. If nobody ever told you that you're a love, you are. I love you, okay? So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of y'all day, and I plan on doing the same, y'all. Okay? Peace.